Welcome to another M+ training video, how to fit a panic bar. Place the door onto the workbench, opening the sash fully. Once open, place a support block underneath the sash to keep it level. Once the blocks are in position, remove the internal protective tape from the door sash. While removing the tape, check the weld finish and the profile are free from damage. Using a grade 2 tape measure, measuring up from the external edge of the bottom rail, using a soft lead pencil, mark both left and right jambs at 990. For the next few stages, we'll be using a set square. So set this to 22mm. Using a soft lead pencil, marking in from the external edge, mark down at 22mm from the 990 mark on both left and right jambs. On the lock side, draw lines at the upper and lower point of the jamb, including both head and base rail positions. On the lock side, taking the drill plate, line up with the 990 and 22mm mark. Once in position, using the hand clamps, clamp into place. If the door doesn't require a handle, this stage can be skipped. Drill through both skins using a 7mm and a 10mm drill bit. It's important to use cutting compound to cut through the reinforcing. Using a 16mm saw bit, drill through the 7mm hole, closing up the sash, drilling through the other side, joining the 2 points. After assembling the handle, mark the inner tab using a marker pen. Place the handle into position and press down firmly. When the handle is lifted, a mark should be left. Using the windy tool, route through the first skin where the mark is, place the handle back into position, check the handle is sitting snug and flat against the profile. After opening the sash, insert the spindle into place and pop the handle back into position. Place the latch mount plate into position, ensuring contacts made between the plate and the spindle. Taking the 2 fixing screws, secure the plate to the handle.
It's good to use in the screwdriver, because in the machine.
It's important not to over tighten the screws. Once in place, check the movement of the handle.
This, you need to do it free. That I make the big.
Place the center latch mechanism on top of the mounting plate. Check the movement, as it's always good practice. Once satisfied, holding firmly down in place, screw into position. Once screwed in position, it's always good practice to check movements. Once the fitting has been completed, repeat the process on the hinge side jamb. This time, no need to secure the plate first. A combination can be done. At the upper and lower markings on the lock side jamb, position the top and bottom latch mechanisms facing outwards with the rod fixing points pointing towards the centre of the sash. Without the need of mounting plates, screw down into position. Taking the threaded rods placed loosely between the two latch points, mark and cut down to size. Screw the threaded rods into the top and bottom latch mechanism. Removing the fixing screw on the centre latch mechanism, hook rod ends in place. Once in position, check the movement before refitting the screw. When both rods are secured into place, check all three latch movements. Measure the distance between the left and right centre latch. Place a mark on the green bar ready for cutting. Place the black bars between the centre of the top and bottom latch mechanisms and mark them ready for cutting as well. It's important before using the chop saw that you're wearing the correct PPE. Once all the bars have been cut down to size, take the black bars and place them over the threaded rods. To fit the green bar, loosen off the grub screws on the levers, place bar into position and tighten grub screws. Check movement once in place. Place the housing on all four latch mechanisms, securing with the screw supplied. The centre latch mechanism has an additional arm restrictor and plate. Once all component pieces have been fitted and secured in place, check the movement before closing up the door. Before fitting the bump plates, remove the protective film from the frame. Using a grade 2 tape measure, measure that the sash is level. Taking the 3 bump plates, position into the centre of the latch. When securing down, use the centre slot and screw into the middle. This allows for adjustment on site. All remaining kit parts are to be placed into a bag and taped to the side of the frame.